Hello everybody, my name is Aceface. Today we're going to be doing that 5 out of 10 you guys maybe have seen that I posted before that I got in the Hecke. I was so lucky to get that 5 out of 10 just like that on the first go. But here we are, we're going to run this 5 out of 10 in lowsec. You guys who probably know me know that I'm a pretty typical high sec Care Bear who spends most of his time in high sec and doesn't go out of it a lot. But I got this escalation in low sec and it felt very juicy, so what I'm going to do here is go through a very risk averse method and use a Rook. So a Rook is a ship that's very good for the Guristas pirates because it has a bonus specifically to heavy assault missiles that are of the kinetic type, and also it has pretty good kinetic resistance, which is very favorable when we are facing the Guristas. When I've got these Dread Guristas kinetic shield hardeners, I get a whopping 88% kinetic resistance, as that's the majority of the damage that the Guristas do, so it should have a pretty smooth ride. This has in fact more tank than my Onyx does because I put like 2 of these kinetic shield hardeners, so we do have more tank than my Onyx did. So it'll be pretty beastly when it comes to the 5 out of 10. Hopefully we won't die to players, and hopefully we won't get just annihilated by the NPCs if I do something wrong. It should be pretty good. I've got an MWD on, but I'll be using an Afterburner when I'm in the site. This is just to get there in case there happens to be a gate camp. I'll be able to get back with the cloaking device through the gate. And the good thing is that it's got a high sec system right next to it, so it's pretty safe. So let's gotta switch out my implants real quick. There we go, got a blank clone now. Let's get to it. I've got this Guristas skin. I think it looks really cool on the Rook. The Calefaction skin that the Rook has by default, like the blue, the black and red one, I think it looks pretty cool. But in my opinion, I think this one looks a lot better. It has a lot to do with the, I think the shapes of the Rook. It looks very like angular and like a typical like a military platform. And I think that the kind of camouflage of the Guristas suits it a lot more. So I really like it. I paid pretty penny, I think, for this. It cost like 200 million or something like that. Or maybe I'm mixing it up with the Drake skin, because I did also buy a Guristas skin for a Drake that cost 200 million. But I'm happy with it. I bought this a long time ago. The Rook is an exceptionally good ship for these low sec encounters because you can't see it on D-scan. It's very useful because, you know, if someone sees you on D-scan, they'll be like, oh, look for him. But if I'm not on D-scan, then very likely people are going to be just like, oh, not even care. And I was looking on Zika, and it seems like Oletiers, I mean, there has been a Gila that died today, and it wasn't a angel site, in fact, but it doesn't seem like there are any gate camps going on, and I think a Gila should be pretty easy to get caught if it goes by itself into low sec and is not paying attention. When I get into Oletiers, I think I'll refit. There are stations here? Yeah, there are stations. There's also this structure here. I think I can dock here. So we could just go here and just refit to what I was going to use. I was going to use Afterburner here, put out this for another heavy assault missile. We'll get some decent DPS. We'll get 600 DPS when everything is fully fitted. It's not as good as a Tengu. A Tengu is a lot better. We can get 800 1k DPS to 1k DPS with a Tengu and tank a lot easier, but you don't get that, you know, same peace of mind, I feel like, with the Tengu, because you'll always be able to be seen on the D-scan, unlike the Rook, which will be just watching in the depths, being there out of sight. Alright, let's jump into Oletiers. Hopefully we don't get popped on the way there. Keep an eye on local now. Make it even maybe a little bit bigger just in case. Also do a bit of a clear here. I hope we get some good loot from this side. It'll be so nice if we get good loot. You can get the Pithum B-type multi-spectrum shield hardeners. They go for like 500 mil plus. Really good loot module. And you could also potentially get a B-type, I think, shield booster. I don't know if it's medium or large, but they can go for quite a bit as well. I hope we get one of them. Let's see now, what have we got here? Oh, there's a lot of people. Have we got a gate camp going on? No gate camp. Okay, good. We have got this Ibis right here who's probably scouting the area. We can go and dock here. I worry about this Ibis. Oh wait, there's no one in here. Oh, that's great. Yeah, that's great. Because then you'll be saying, oh yeah, there's a Rook here. Let's go and search for a combat scan for Snaces. So that's something I in fact need to have an eye on. Combat scanners, the only thing that could find me is a Rook. Because why can't I move my mouse down? Hello? Why can't I move my mouse down? Thank you very much. I don't know why my mouse just refusing to move down. But let's refit the ship to the PvE, quote-unquote PvE fit. Okay, put this in here. Yeah, and here. There we go. I can put a Scourge Rage, heavy assault missiles that should go and take out these Guristas. Okay, let's go to this encounter, warp to location. I feel like this side is going to take a long time because it did take a long time in my Onyx. I have a bit more DPS in the Onyx because I can't remember exactly because it was a long time since I ran 5 out of 10 in the Onyx, but I think it was with heavy missiles, and they do obviously less damage than heavy assault missiles. Let's go in here. Also got some drones to help us out a bit. Alright, let's get into this DED site. Hopefully we don't get popped. Hopefully it goes really good. I think I'll go for the battleships first just to get all the significant DPS on the field, off the field, then we can use Javelin. Actually, we'll just go with Javelin straight away and just go take out the frigates. I think that'll be a better idea. Because they're all going to be very close. We can also split the groups here too. D-scan, nothing here. I hope this doesn't take forever to kill these guys. Oh, look at that. 2 missiles took like half, just a small portion of the shields. But I think we'll have no problem tanking these battleships. We can just work our way towards some of the battleships maybe. There seems to be 2 groups, so we can work our way towards this group over here. Split these guys up. We have to take out everything here. We can maybe go with the drones and the stuff that's at close range. Because then if they get switched by the enemies, then you can obviously just recall them very quickly, but I worry that they're going to get popped by these drones. Some wanted people here. No, I don't want our drones to go all the way there. No, thank you. What's our range? 39 kilometers. Okay, that's a good range. Lock up all the frigates that are nearby. Keep moving so that we don't take full damage from the battleships. This guy shouldn't have anything on him because they're too far away. Shoot him. Shoot him. Shoot him. Shoot him. And shoot him. Most things seem to be dying here. As soon as we've taken out the frigates, we can switch over to Rage. Take out all the cruisers and battleships. Go a bit quicker, I think. So we've got these cruisers here. There's all a group here. We can just focus on getting them taken out. And unlock this guy. There's no need to have him. Let's reload to Rage and take out the big things now. Got this battleship over here. Slowly but surely getting through these guys. It's going to take a while. I feel like this site. I'm going to just look up here on EVUni how big this thing is. Seems like there are 3 rooms. Sorting by distance here just to make sure that everything is in range. Look up quite a few things with the Rook. It's unfortunate it doesn't have a utility high, otherwise I would have always had a cloak on, or I could have had the auto-targeting system that would have given me extra maxed amount of locked targets. Oh, that's a lot of targets. There's 4, 5, 10 targets. Wow. And then imagine if I had a auto-targeting system on it, it would be even more. I think it's because this is made for PvP, so it's made to be used lots of them. The Rook is like a ECM kind of stealthy kind of ship, so I can imagine if it's in a fleet battle, it'll want to, you know, be able to ECM a lot of ships at the same time. Ship looks so damn cool. Make our way towards these other guys here. Battleships seem to be staying put quite far away. I'll take out this Eraser here. He's trying to run away. He's kiting Guristas people. Well, I think he's orbiting me at this range. Let's take him out with Javelin, even though it's probably not as fast, but it'll be a lot faster since I don't have to get close to him. I'll make my way towards this extinguisher and switch over to Rage. There we go. Probably Faction would have been a bit better for the cruisers, I can imagine. But then again, Javelin has some really sick range. So drones to speed stuff up. This side here seems like a very simple side, just a few groups here, but in the next rooms, apparently, it's going to be very high. The DPS can be extremely high. We're going to have to be careful, and I think this Afterburner will help a lot in reducing that damage just because of how we'll be able to speed tank. You can see here, these missile-based battleships, they're hardly doing any damage at all. You have 5 damage per hit. It's like nothing. Basically nothing, worse than frigates almost. So I think we'll have an easy time avoiding damage, thankfully, thanks to this Afterburner right here. Okay, let's go towards the acceleration gate. Good that this guy sort of went slightly close to the acceleration gate, or maybe not really. Gonna help us a little bit on our route to get to the next goal. Okay, let's make our way towards the acceleration gate and maybe reload a little bit. I worry a little bit that ammo is going to run out. Or maybe it's not. I had 5,000 to start. We've done one of the rooms, so should go really well. And it seems like on the third room, you can just kill the boss and warp out. But I'm a little bit hesitant of doing that because I worry that maybe the DPS will overwhelm me if I don't start killing things. I don't know. We'll see. Got a bunch of battleships here, but the battleships probably won't do anything. Have we got stasis webifiers here? Sentry. Okay, nothing that will kill us, I think. Too fast. Okay, the sentry guns do absolutely nothing. Let's see, what have we got here? Rage. Gonna switch over to Javelin, snipe these frigates and destroyers. Let's go to head to this group over here. We're hardly taking any damage at all. They're all missing. Their missiles really don't apply any damage at all. Let's see. Snipe these frigates. Frigates. So nice. I'm feeling like maybe I won't split them because I feel it's a little bit more satisfying just to kill them almost straight away like I did right there. Oh, ECM! Scrubby ECM. This is going to be annoying because I'm pretty slow, so if they ECM me, I'll have to go back and forward between groups, and it's not going to be a fun time, I think. Let's go towards this guy here. Just take out these guys who are ECMing me. The amount of NPCs, man. Look how many NPCs there are, but our tank is so good that it doesn't really matter. The main thing is that we're speed tanking them so that the missile's not really attacking. It's not really that... I feel like it's not that our tank is particularly good because I have about 800 DPS tank. Oh, come on! Now this one? Well, the ECM... I'm gonna go for this guy instead. Ah, this feels like this room is gonna take a long time. Uh-oh, combat scanner probes. This may be a little bit dangerous right now. He'll have to decloak whoever is here if he's going through the gate, so we'll at least know about that. There is someone trying to combat scan me down. It's not like they can, you know, go through the first room without decloaking. We just have to keep a very good eye on our D-scan. Luckily nothing's scramming us here, so we can easily warp out if we want to. That combat scanner probe for a second, very scary. This is a pretty busy system as well, like relatively busy. It's not like we're in a completely quiet system. So there are probably going to be hunters going around. One thing also is that I can recall my drones like I just did because that helps a bit. I think they could, you know, scan my drones down as well, so that would be a way for them to, people to, you know, track me down by scanning down my drones instead of the ship itself. These battle cruisers will go down really fast. So it's really all these cruisers here. I feel like they're going to take a long time. Probably switch over to Javelin. Take out all these frigates. They're spreading out all over the place. It's really annoying. I noticed that as soon as I take a turn, my velocity goes to half. Then I start taking a little bit of damage to maybe 80% shields. And then as soon as it goes to 100% velocity, I basically take no damage at all. It's really nice. Everything here, or almost everything here, is missile based. So you can, it's easy, so damn easy to avoid all the damage by speed tanking. Because I don't think I would be able to be this close if it was, there were like turret based weapons going on here. At least we're surrounded by all these battleship cruisers right here. Like we could be able to hit them all with rage. So it should go pretty quickly. Oh, a 7 million tick. I mean, nothing really impressive, but it's a Rook. Rook ticks right here. There we go. All cruisers are down. Now we're going to switch over to rage and go crazy. Actually, I think I'll move towards the battleships that just kind of skirt out towards the edges here. Something like that. I'm going to switch over to Javelin here because they're like... These guys here, they just keep falling out of my rage range, and it's pretty annoying. And even though I think the rage should have no issue applying to battle cruisers, I think maybe will be a tiny bit better application to battle cruisers than rage. So even then, I think it maybe will be slightly beneficial to use it, just maybe a little bit, but still a bit less DPS. We've got 39 kilometer range javelins. You're doing these battle cruisers still pretty fast with javelins, so it's good. We can make our way towards this battleship over here. You see that battleship? So I can use rage on these guys. Oh my god, 70 kilometers away. That's a long distance. It's a long distance. I feel pretty focused right here because there's always a potential of someone just jumping in, even though it's unlikely. And it just feels like I'm living a bit on the edge right now. It's not something I usually do every day, these kind of things. I really hope the loot is worth it, because I feel like it's just going to be... Possibly it'll just be like, you know, just get overseer personal effects and nothing else. But, you know, it could be something good. And also, as I said before, The Overseer personal effects is very good from the 5 out of 10. It's like, I think it's 40 million, something like that. Yeah, 43 million. So it's always guaranteed I can get 43 million here. And while that's not a lot, it's still something, at least better than 1 million from the play. 4 out of 10. So we got this destroyer over here. Make our way towards this guy so we can hit him next. Will our drones be able to break this guy's shield recharge? I wonder if they will. Nah, they're not able to. Let's have them go on the drones go on these guys. Oh, 92 kilometers. It's going to take forever to travel there. This is this moment that I wish that I had a micro warp drive, but I feel like we'll die if I had a micro warp drive. Micro warp drive is really nice, but for tanking, especially missiles, it's not going to be a good time. I'm going to be the size of a massive balloon in space. This Rook is going to become a balloon in space instead of some kind of advanced military vessel. Balloon in space is going to get popped by all these Guristas cruise missiles and torpedoes. Okay, 100 kilometers. Oh, these guys are probably using cruise missiles, I can imagine. Make our way towards this guy, I think. We can keep it range of this one at 20 kilometers, something like that. So we're slightly out of range, so we can have the minimal amount of time to travel to these guys. And then we'll go to the last room, which will have the boss there. Hopefully I can just kill the boss, loot it, and warp out. I don't have to kill a whole lot of stuff, but there are stasis webifiers. So they could maybe make me too slow that I'll take a lot of damage. We'll see. Hopefully I'll be able to kill them fast enough. And hopefully they won't be too far away as well. And I'm looking here, there are 3 stasis towers. I think it will be a bit of a challenge to take them out. Hopefully not too bad though. Let's go with Javelin here, because this guy's too far away. They start hitting him at 39 kilometers, you know. We're soon there. Only 3 battleships left. I was reading up a little bit about the 3rd room in the side in the meantime, and I saw that, okay, so basically what the hell it is there are 3 of these stasis towers, and apparently 2 of them are pretty far away, and then 1 is pretty close, and I worry that we will maybe not have the range to take out the 2 ones that are far away, and maybe there's a possibility that we'll not be able to speed tank too well. So I'll see. Hopefully I will be able to still survive long enough to kill the enemy boss. We'll see, but I'm a bit worried about the last wave here. Maybe it would have been a good idea to in fact go with heavy missiles, even though we've not got as much DPS, but we'll at least have the range to take out those stasis towers that will keep us alive. Make us, or enable us to keep us alive at least. Okay, so the last battleship is about to fall, so we'll make our way towards the acceleration gate. So I'm a bit worried of what's going to happen now if we were able to survive this. This is the big moment, so to say, of the whole site. Hope I don't fail horribly. Let's see how it goes. Just take out this guy's last volley. Just needed to reload a bit there. Make our way towards the acceleration gate. 50 kilometers away, unfortunately, is eye-gougingly painful in an Afterburner in a Rook. It's very slow in an Afterburner at 500 meters a second. Oh, so slow. Gila is faster than this. Switch over to Javelin. I think a Javelin is the only thing we need. The enemy battlecruiser is the one we're going to have to kill. Then there is these 3 stasis towers. That's basically all we have to kill. But we're going to have to see how the DPS is. If we're able to tank everything with the stasis towers, maybe I could use the drones to go and, you know, take out the distant stasis towers, because there are 2 that are very far away that I can't hit even with Javelin. So maybe that will also be a possibility. I don't know. I'll see how this goes. But I should be able to tank, I think, because I have pretty good tank with this Rook. It has very good tank against Guristas, so I don't think it should die, but, or at least you know, I don't think the tank should break, but we'll see. I can't, because I'm pretty sure when I was using an Onyx I had heavy missiles, so they were able to hit out to kill the stasis tower. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. What happens here? Well, bounty risk modifier as well, so this boosts up the bounties we get from this site. It's pretty interesting. Like, you know, I saw that 7 million tick there from that bounty tick, and then you just see this is more than we would actually get. Like 180% more is really good, because this is a very busy system. It seems like it's like 1 jump, very close to Jita as well. Like the 1 jump from the high sec system that's related to Jita. So a lot of PvP is probably going to be going down here, so that's why the risk modifier is up. So let's see how this goes. Let's see how this goes. I hope I don't get popped or get wrecked. We can always warp out. Just hope it doesn't go bad. Make us safe. Yeah, that is actually something that is a possibility to have. Okay, what have we got here? Stasis now. Here's the one that's close. Where is the distributor? He's there. We could take him out almost straight away, in fact. Let's make our way towards him. Take out the stasis tower right here. Have the drones go out. Will we tank? Will we tank? Hopefully it tank good. Oh my god, our speed is horrible. But hopefully we'll be able to take out the distributor at least and get in range. Where are the other stasis towers? We're tanking good. We're tanking good, so that's a good sign at least. We're taking full DPS now, I think, apart from these frigates. I don't think the frigates are really going to do a whole lot, so that's great. It looks pretty good. The tanking is going a little bit down right there. But we are moving in max speed. Ooh. Maybe these frigates are what is causing the DPS to go a little bit higher. Where the stasis tower? There's one over here. Oh. Being ECM'd. Very annoying. Just have to wait until the cycle's down, then we should be able to lock him up again. What we'll do here is we'll kill this guy and then warp out. And then when the size despawn, we'll probably be able to grab the loot, I think. Overheat here. Overheat. 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 Overheat the damage a little bit here. Yes, the Guristas is down. Save the wreck. Good. Okay, great. Now we warp out. Oh. Ugh. Oof. Okay, that was a bit tense right there. But I think, I'm thinking, what should we do here? We'll just wait until it despawns, yeah. We'll just wait until it despawns because we've got the Guristas distributor bookmarked. So we'll see what happens there. We'll see what happens there. That'll be the smartest way to do it, I think. It'll despawn in a bit. I think we can see if it despawns by looking in the encounters. When it goes away, then we should be able to go there. Repair all these. Good, good, good. Okay, so there are no more escalations here. Let's just give it a few minutes and then we'll warp to this Guristas distributor wreck. Hopefully it will not have disappeared. I got a 16 million bounty tick right here. And I would say that's pretty good for Rook. Okay, let's undock here, see if we can scoop the loot and if there's anything interesting here. Hopefully it's something good. Hopefully it's something good. I've spent almost like an hour on this, maybe 15 minutes or something like that. So it'll hopefully be good. There we go. Our wreck. Oh, let's see if it's something good. B-type multispectrum, come on. Okay, it wasn't a B-type multispectrum shield hardener, but we got a B-type medium shield booster. That's great. 260 million right here. Some nice cash. Some nice cash. Let's head back to Jita. That was great. 260 million ISK in about an hour. A little bit less than an hour. Happy right there, happy right there. At least I got something from the site, you know. This is exactly the same drop I got last time I did this site in Anonyx. It was the exact same loot drop. It was just basically nothing but a B-type medium shield booster. I've heard, or not heard, but I'm looking at the wiki page, and it says that you could, there's like a potential of get a Gila blueprint or not. Then you can also, apart from the Gila blueprint, get up to 3 B-type medium, B-type, like Pithum B-type modules. So I could get a B-type multispectrum, but I could have also gotten a B-type medium shield booster, and I could have got B-type something else. So I could have got 3, but I only got 1. So that's a little bit unfortunate, but still, I think it's alright. 260 million, I'm happy with that. And then we also get this, you know, this nice overseas personal effect as well, which is always good to have. Woohoo, yay! We got some loot in such a long time from DED sites. It's such a long time since I got anything good from the DED site, but I did. The Rook managed to pull through doing lowsec DED, and me, a high-sec Care Bear, way out of my comfort zone to do that. It worked pretty well. It was a bit scary there for a second, you know, we saw those combat scanner probes, but it didn't look like they were after us, but you want to always keep an eye on them, especially if you see some combat scanner probes. Hit D-scan a lot. I could have definitely done it more. because they can scan you down. If they see on D-scan that all wrecks are becoming more and more, maybe they would get suspicions, you know, that people would be, someone is doing something like some PvE activity in a Rook. That could be a possibility right there as well. But anyway, there we go. DED 5 out of 10. Guristas done in a Rook. Really, it went pretty well. Only the last room was a little bit scary. You know, a tank broke a tiny bit. I had to overheat. But we did get some good loot, and I'm really happy about that. And otherwise, apart from the little spiciness in the end and being maybe a little bit slow, we didn't have too much trouble from other players. So I'm really happy about that. Hope you guys enjoyed this video right here. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.